If I had to lose 21 kgs in 6 months all over again and completely transform my body in the next 6 months, this time I would not panic. In fact, it would be really fun because this time I would not waste my time making the same mistakes I did the first time. Over the last 5 years, I have tried almost everything. I followed the wrong advice, wasted time on things that barely made any difference, and learned a lot of lessons the hard way. I can see that some of you guys are making the same mistakes I did back then. But if I had to start my weight loss journey again, knowing everything I know now, I can get to the results faster and with way less confusion. So in this video, I'm going to share the complete weight loss guide I wish someone had gave me when I was 75 kilos. Not just the workouts, not just the nutrition, but a 360 guide that helped me lose 21 kgs and more importantly, become someone who could actually maintain it. Because here's the truth, losing weight is not the difficult part, but to actually sustain it is the real game. And that's where most people give up. Let's start with the nutrition first. Before we even get to the workout, I want to sort the 80% of the entire journey, which is your nutrition. Because let me tell you, even if you are working out 2 hours a day, but if your nutrition isn't sorted, you won't see the results. That's it. And I have learned this the hard way. If today I have to start my weight loss journey from scratch, the first thing I would put myself into is a calorie deficit. So what exactly calorie deficit is? I'll give you an example. Suppose your body burns 2000 calories in a day and you eat 1700 calories. So the calorie deficit is 300 calories. Now, your body starts to use the existing fat in your body to make up for that energy gap. That's it. That's how fat loss actually works. And that is why the food you eat is really important. But still, I don't want you to do crazy calorie cutting or go on those crazy extreme diets. I would never recommend that. It's not sustainable at all. Instead, I would focus on eating whole foods. Whole foods have relatively lesser calories than your processed food or something that comes from a packet. So I would make sure that my meal has good amount of protein, good amount of whole foods and enough fiber to keep me full. I personally make sure that my every meal has 30 gram protein minimum and 10 gram of fiber, which is equally important as the protein. Why 30 gram protein? Because if you feel full, you would not crave food all the time. And that's why being in a calorie deficit becomes easy. Simple. Also, for the first 1 to 2 months, I would actually weigh the amount of food I am eating. And for this, I recommend using this weighing scale. I personally am using this one. You might hate me for saying this. It is not about obsessing over your calories or food. It's not a good thing. But for the first few months, you should have a clear idea how much exactly 100 gram of rice looks like and how much exactly 20 gram of soya chunks look like. And after a month or two, you would not need to measure your food anymore because now you have a clear idea of how much the food actually is. I aggressively use this scale every time I am trying to add something new in my diet. I recommend it to you guys too. Another thing that helped me stick to my calorie deficit and my diet was keeping healthy snacks at home and replacing them with the junk food in my house. Your makhana, protein shake, fruits, roasted chana, also multigrain chips. I love these chips by the way because there will be days even after eating your meals you might feel hungry and at that time you can add these healthy snacks. And that is why it is really important to have healthy snacks in your home all the time because once you are hungry, you will eat the junk food. You cannot control yourself. That's something nobody can do. Another habit that has worked really well for me over the past 3 years now is overnight fasting. I fast for usually 12 to 13 hours, not more than that. So if I have my last meal around 8 p.m., I make sure to have my breakfast the next day around 9 p.m. I do not force myself to exceed beyond 13 hours because it's something my lifestyle cannot adapt. So I don't force it. Okay, if in some situations you have to eat outside, it's okay. You don't have to panic, you don't have to feel bad about it. Happens all the time. So in those situations, I will try to make healthier choices such as idli, dosa and something which actually is on the healthier side. There are many such dishes. I can add the list over here. So it's way better to eat something light than feeling bad that you have eaten something really calorie dense. So fat loss is not about punishing yourself. You just have to learn to make healthy decisions. Okay, now that the nutrition part is sorted, the biggest part of the puzzle is done now. The second most important thing I would focus on is strength training. And honestly, that's the one thing that can entirely change how your body looks like. And no, you do not need a gym to strength train. I'll get back to it. When I lost my weight, I entirely focused on home workouts. I couldn't go to the gym for some reason. So all I did was home workouts. And do not get me wrong, it did help me lose weight. But the day I started strength training, that was the time when my body started taking the shape I wanted all this while. So if I had to start today from scratch, strength training will be a non-negotiable. The Reason is simple. Losing weight and transforming your body are two different things. You can lose the weight and still not look the way you imagine. But when you start lifting weights, you actually preserve or build the muscle and lose the fat. And that's what we are doing here. Your body starts to look toned, your posture improves, and you will feel that your clothes are actually fitting you differently. And that's what we call body recomposition. A lot of women think that if they start lifting weights, they will look bulky. But I've been lifting weights for more than 2 years now. Do I look bulky? I don't. Because looking bulky with strength training is actually very difficult. Not everyone can do that. So if I were to start again, I would make sure that I am at least doing 3 strength training sessions per week. If I can do 4 to 5, it's well and good. And instead of doing random workouts every day, I would make sure that I am doing compound movements. It's very important. Compound movements such as squats, deadlifts, your chest press, overhead press. These are the exercises that involve more than one muscle group at once. And the results are really rewarding. And since I mentioned you do not need a gym to strength train, all you need is a pair of dumbbells or adjustable dumbbells if you can. If you can invest in a resistance band, it's also a good deal. Actually, I have made an entire video on strength training exercises. You can watch it after this video. I'll link it here. Another mistake I see beginners doing is that they jump from one workout plan to another constantly. No, we are not doing that here. You have to make that workout plan for yourself. You can stick to for the next 8 to 12 weeks without looking back. And no, you do not have to copy anybody else's workout plan. That's something I would never recommend. Along with strength training, I'll make sure that I am including 150 to 200 minutes of cardio per week. And to divide it, I can do 30 minutes of cardio each day. Like guys, never underestimate walking. It's a really important part of your fat loss journey. I'll make sure I'm quick walking for at least 10 to 15 minutes after every meal, walking after my strength training sessions for some time. In a nutshell, I'll make sure that I'm at least doing 30 to 45 minutes of cardio per day. Another important thing, this is something I did. Stop looking at exercise a way to earn your food. It is not like that. Do not do it. It just ruins your relationship with yourself and with food. Work out to become stronger. That's it. The third most important thing I would focus on, and nobody really talks about this, is taking care of my mental health. Hear me out. Nobody talks about this, but losing weight along with physical challenge, it's really emotionally challenging. This has been my experience. Every single time I've been in a calorie deficit, I have been cranky all the time. I lose my patience really quick. I get annoyed over the smallest things. But then I realized I am already putting a lot of stress on my body by being in a calorie deficit. And obviously, if some external situation comes up, I am going to lose my shit. So, what to do? I am not someone who can sit in one place and meditate for 20 minutes. I just cannot do it. But the one thing that has been helping me a lot is deep breathing. Every time I find myself losing my shit, being cranky, I just take a step back, sit in one place, take some deep breaths, like at least 4 to 5, and then react. I'm telling you guys, it helps a lot. Another important thing I would like to say is that do not make losing weight your entire personality. I have done that, you don't do it. Because that's the quickest way to burn out. Go out with your friends, read books, focus on something else, work on your skills, work on your career along with it. Have hobbies outside of your gym or just weight loss. Because if your entire happiness revolves around how quickly you're losing weight, let me tell you guys, the journey is going to be exhausting. Build a life where you can actually lose weight, focus on your skills, work on your career alongside. Another thing I completely underestimated when I was losing weight was this: my environment. Back in college when I was trying to stay fit, I had friends who used to live on junk food, who never exercised at all. And because me being a part of their group, it became really difficult for me to stay in touch with my physical health. Because imagine, if you have friends who are also equally invested in their health, who eat clean, who work out regularly, who go on runs, walks, you automatically will be motivated to do that, right? But if nobody is doing, you will be like, okay, koi nahi kar raha hai, main bhi kyun hi karu. So I really want you guys to be with people who are equally invested in their well-being. I am nobody to tell you to cut all of your friends off. It's your decision, but environment you live in makes a lot of difference, how fast you can see the progress. And then when I made friends who were equally invested in their fitness, my daily workouts, my daily diet became a piece of cake. It was just something I was doing daily without even realizing. Because people around me we were also doing the same thing. So it was just a norm for us. So get yourself an accountability partner if you can, or if you cannot, be your own cheerleader, bro. Okay, now let's say you're doing everything right. You are in a calorie deficit, you are working out regularly, you're eating the protein, everything is on point. But if you still are not seeing results, the last thing you should be doing is to blame yourself. Do not do that. Instead, I want you guys to get your health checkup done. I know people don't do it. I have never done that all my life, but now I do it every 6 months. It's a non-negotiable. I get these comments on my videos all the time. I am doing everything right, but I'm still not losing weight. My periods have disappeared. Oh my god. It's time to just take a step back and get your health checkup done, because you will get a clear idea of what all vitamin deficiencies you have. If you need to consider them while losing weight, your thyroid levels, your iron levels, your HB levels, very important. So if possible, before starting your weight loss journey, I want you guys to get a health checkup done. Highly recommended. Also, if you're not sleeping well, your fat loss won't happen. That's it. If you are just sleeping 4 to 6 hours every night, obviously your hormones will be disrupted. Obviously your results won't show. So if you are really serious about your fat loss journey, I want you guys to sleep for at least 7 to 9 hours every night. A deep, good quality sleep. I'm telling you guys, the day you start sleeping well, you will see that the results are actually showing up quick. If you could take only one thing from this video, I want it to be this. I don't want you to approach your weight loss journey as someone who wants to lose weight. I want you guys to be someone who wants to take care of her body, or someone who actually is mindful of what goes inside her body, showing up even when she doesn't want to, someone who values sleep, someone who actually enjoys moving her body, someone who keeps showing up even if she doesn't want to. Because here's the thing I've realized in the last 5 years, losing weight is not the difficult part. Maintaining it and actually sustaining it is the real game. So if you're watching this video today and if you want to lose 10 kilos, 20 kilos, or even 30 kilos, don't wake up tomorrow trying to be a completely different person. Just focus on winning today. One high protein meal, one good workout session, get enough sleep, stay hydrated, and then repeat that tomorrow. And then one day you'll wake up and realize, I am a completely different person now. And that's exactly what happened to me, and I want everyone to experience that.